I've escaped 80% of life's problems by not having children.
Hey guys, Chris Sparkles in the building. Today's video is about what a child-free lady have to say concerning some of the problems that she have avoided in her lifetime for choosing to be a child-free by choice woman. So guys, I'm going to be sharing this video with you guys. When we are done watching it, we'll come back to talk about it. So guys, let's watch.
So I did a video about this on my YouTube channel last year, and it was my most viewed video to date, where I talk about how the only thing that I have to worry about when I wake up in the morning is, do I want coffee or tea? And there's no legitimate reason under the sun for me to ever change that. A lot of people don't have a deep understanding that for many of us child-free women, the decision to be child-free really just comes from not wanting to make our lives harder than it has to be. Because it's like, why would I do that, right? I talked about how I don't have to worry about stuff. And then if I had kids, I would have to worry about a bunch of things, like overnight. If I, right now in my life, I no longer have to live paycheck to paycheck. Now, I'm not bragging or anything like that, but I know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck because I used to live like that a long time ago. And now I don't have to. Like, I even have things on auto pay now, because we always joke about, you know, you made it if you got things on auto pay. Like, just take it out of this account. You know what I mean? I have stuff like literally coming out of this account on auto pay, like every week, every month, whatever. And so I literally would go right back to living paycheck to paycheck again and struggling again if I had children. And I have no intentions on doing that. And I don't understand why that's hard for people to get. It's almost like people want you to be miserable with them because they're miserable. Because it's like, what part of I'm comfortable and I don't want to change that do people not get? Like, and if you're pretending to not get it, I'm thinking it is because you're miserable and you're upset that other people won't be joining you in your misery. I never have to know what it's like to have a kid unalived in a school, pew-pewing, or to be bullied or harassed or unalived in any way, assaulted in any way. Like, I'm never going to have to experience that. I don't want to experience these things, you know? A lot of times you guys think that going through things builds character. And I'm like, maybe it does in some ways, depending on what it is and who it is. But I don't want to go through my kids being harmed and unalived to build my character. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through homelessness to build my character. I don't want to lose everything that I've worked hard for. I don't want to go back to living paycheck to paycheck to build my character. I would rather build my character by reading books, by learning about different cultures and learning about people and studying human psychology and studying plants and animals and whatever. You know what I mean? Studying the universe in which we live in, right? I would rather build my character by getting out and helping to volunteer at soup kitchens and stuff. Like, that is how I build my character. And I don't associate struggle with building character, especially if it's something that you can avoid. I am not about to get up every day and make my life a living hell just because people think that's what makes a real woman or that's what makes a real adult when you have all these 1,000,001 responsibilities. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. And I'm speaking for myself, and I'm also speaking for all the other child-free women out there, and even women who have kids but are like, I'm one and done. You know what I mean? Or I'm two and done, and that's it. Y'all got me effed up. So people have the right to live their lives how they want. But the reason why I say I escaped 80% of life's problems by not having kids is because most problems that women have in their lives tend to come from the stresses of parenthood or motherhood, and also from whatever spouse that they're living with or having to deal with, right? It is what it is. Those are the two, a man and some kids. Those are the two major stressors on a woman's life. Of course, you got money problems, and you have all these other things, the beauty standards and all that crap, right? But the main two things, kids and a man. And I am without both. And I plan on being without both forever. The kid thing is for sure not happening. done, right? I can't wait till I hit menopause, or that way nature wouldn't make that decision for me. Then I got to worry about it no more. But the whole aspect of being in a relationship, like, there's like no benefit for me to do that. Like no benefit. I see all the ways in which it can ruin my life. I see 0 ways where it can make my life better. So if I take away those 2 major problems that cause women the most strife in their lives, what strife do I really have to deal with now? Little stuff like don't be late to work, or make sure my Amazon packages come on time. My Fashion Nova jeans need to be here before Friday because I plan on taking them on my trip. You know what I mean? Those are the types of things that I worry about every day, and I want to keep it that way. If you think it's selfish and self-absorbed or whatever, then that's too bad. But I plan on being selfish and self-absorbed until the day I die. Anybody who have a problem with that, that's exactly what it is. It's your problem. Scamper off and find a way to deal with it. And I'm out.
Welcome back. Now she listed some of the problems that she have avoided in her lifetime. She doesn't have to worry about children, maybe someone, maybe in the case of molestation, for instance, she doesn't have to worry about that. You know, a lot of things. We all know that as parents, as a mother, we worry a lot about a lot of things. That is true. And now she's saying that she's not going to worry about anything except for herself. Well, I don't know if particular child-free by choice stuff is something that she decides to do for the rest of her life, or it's for the meantime. But whatever the case, she's simply talking about how she have saved herself from a lot of stress. The truth is, if you're a mother, you know that taking care of children is not easy. It's not easy at all. But some of us still prefer to have them, because at the end of the day, for some of us, we see them as happiness, joy, and all of that. Why for some others, they see children as maybe disturbance. We know that there are a lot of stress that comes along with it. Taking care of children, worry, they go to school, you worry, they come back, you worry for them not to get into problem, into trouble. You are always worried one way or the other about your kids. That is for sure. But I think that is the sacrifice to take. We decide to sacrifice our freedom, everything, for our children. While on the other hand, there are a lot of women who doesn't want that sacrifice. They want to live their life, and it's what they want, and I think they should be left with their decision. But I don't see the need for thinking, just like some child-free by choice women do think that people who have children are actually jealous of them because they have freedom. And on the other hand, child-free by choice women also think that the women who have children are jealous of them, and then they are jealous of the woman with children because they have children. In fact, it's just complicated. So whatever the case, I don't think there is anything like jealousy there. I just believe if it's what you decide to do, you own it with your full chest, and you should check it very well if that's your reason, or if your reason for not wanting to have children is really worth it, or if it's valid. Because at the end of the day, we'll find out that this freedom we are talking about, before you know, you still get old. The future that we are always talking about is not even far. So if you decide to be child free, fine. And for those that decide to have children, fine. So for mothers watching me here, do you think her reasons for not wanting to have children is really valid to you? Like, are they valid? Because she doesn't have to worry and stuff like that. It's valid to her, but I just want to know from you if it's valid to you. And for those that have children, do you ever regret at any point that you have children because of the worry that you have to worry for a lot, like worrying that they shouldn't be molested? They go out, you always worry that they should not be treated anyhow and stuff, worried for them not to fall into problem, not a lot of worry, which I must admit to. So I'd like you all to share your opinion on this. What do you think? Drop your comment here in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in my next video. But before I go, if you've watched me up to this very moment and you are yet to subscribe, I still don't know what you're waiting for. Please do subscribe, and thank you all for subscribing so far. See you guys in my next video. Bye.